What's going on, guys? Welcome back, Leo Pazzo Productions. Thanks very much for tuning in. In today's video is going to be a very special video as we are going to be looking at the behind the scenes footage that I shot here for the Hollyland campaign, Feel My City Sounds, which I recorded all of the audio with the Hollyland Lark 150. And if it wasn't for a friend of mine, Johnny Bluer, thank you very much, bro. You already know you have been great help. You have filmed all of this behind the scenes footage with my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I literally just handed it to you in the morning and you just did a great job throughout the whole day, just kind of filming all the shots that we took as best as possible. So thank you very much for that. I also want to say thank you very much to Dorna, the model actress that did a fantastic job. She was very open and willingly to help on this project right from the get-go. So I'll leave a link in the description to Johnny and Dorna's Instagram profile. So if you guys are interested in giving them a visit to take a look at some of their content, feel free to take a look at that as well. But overall, guys, I want to format this video in a way that you guys can simply understand and see how I was able to film this short film, and I was able to record the audio for this short film the day of, along with the settings with the Lark 150, along with my whole gimbal rig and the camera and all that kind of good stuff, guys. So I want to share with you guys. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I say we jump right into this because there's a lot for us to cover. Okay, guys, so here we are looking at the first behind the scenes footage right here, and we just met up with the model inside the condo, and the game plan was for me to just explain to her what I wanted her to do for the first shot, which was just walk down the hallway texting on her phone. And I just got a couple of different shots from behind, from the front. And as for audio, I just had the microphone placed on the gimbal, which I'm going to show you guys shortly. There wasn't really much audio to capture over here, maybe besides her footsteps, but I did do a close-up shot of her on her phone, which I recorded that audio in post. So guys, take a look at one of the biggest challenges we faced that day: wind. Let me talk to these guys. What's going on, guys? Leo Pazzo Productions. So right now we're just down here in Toronto, Canada. We got the models just coming outside right now, and we got my GH5 along with. As you can see or hear, it is super windy outdoors. This is being recorded. All the behind the scenes footage is being recorded with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I'm just going to play back that footage and we'll actually explain to you guys my setup for today. We just got outdoors. I just installed my ND filter on the Panasonic GH5. I am using the DJI Ronin S as the gimbal, and I'm recording the audio with the Hollyland Lark 150. I do have the receiver right here at the side of the rig. It's just plugged in directly into the camera, 3.5mm cable, and underneath the lens right here I have the transmitter, which is the microphone, installed with the windscreen to hopefully help me today. And here is Dorna, the model. She just came back downstairs as she said it was a little bit cold, so we just kind of dressed appropriately. You can see that I actually have a hat on and gloves, but good thing the day warmed up a little bit, so let's get started. So as you guys can see here, I am installing the microphone on the model right here, right there on her shirt, because I wanted to get that sound from it being quiet indoors, and then as she walked through that door, I'm getting the audio of the door opening, and along with that, the sounds of the city. So I'm just going to be following her to the stoplight or the traffic intersection over here, and we're going to basically just go and try to get a streetcar. That's the game plan. She's leaving her condo to meet a friend, and she's going to go hop on a streetcar so she can kind of get there on time. So right now the microphone is on her shirt where you guys saw me place it. I do also have a microphone installed on the gimbal, and I am recording in the mono setting right now. So I'm getting sounds from her and along with the street in the mono recording. So now that she missed the streetcar, what we've decided to do is for her to hop on one of these bikes. These are bike rental locations, little stations that we have throughout the city, and we're going to improvise and try to capture some sounds from the bike while she takes us around the city here in Toronto. So let's have a look here now at the promo video. Just wanted to kind of talk over it and show you and just explain a few things as we're watching it. This was shot right here, this drone shot with the DJI Mavic Mini, and the audio was recorded with the Lark 150. I was just at work in a parking lot. I saw a helicopter, so I figured I'd just go ahead and record it. Those text message sounds right there, I actually recorded those at home with my iPhone, and here we are, we're watching the model walk from indoors to outdoors, which you just heard a nice little transition of you know, a little bit quiet from being indoors and now being a little bit louder from the ambient sounds of the city. So here she is again with the microphone clipped on her shirt. She's just talking with the audio sounding good. Again, I am recording in mono and I'm getting sounds from the street, the cars going by, and along with her.
Oh shit.
Perfect timing. She missed the streetcar, and that was part of the struggle, part of the challenge that we decided that she was going to face in this video. I wanted to take this opportunity to kind of build some character development here and kind of show the type of person that she is. Yes, she might be late, but she also did find another way to get to where she needs to go to reach her goal, to reach her destination, and we're going to kind of experience that throughout the rest of the day right here. So guys, stick with me. Here's a closer look at this shot, how we were able to accomplish this. Here I have the gimbal, same setup. I have the microphone, one microphone which is on the camera, on the gimbal, as I showed you guys earlier. The other microphone is off right now. I am filming in mono still, and I am just trying to keep this distance from the bike and trying to capture the sounds from the chain and her kind of just pedaling and just the noise of the traffic in the city. So as you can see here, another challenge that we are facing, as soon as we turn the corner from where we rented the bike from, you can see that the sidewalk is kind of blocked off, or the bike lane on the street is blocked off due to the construction, which kind of led us into this little narrow sidewalk, catwalk little area. In the end result, I was actually pretty impressed and pleased with the shots that we got in this little area, and also the sounds that we got in this area, because it also told a little bit to the story, as again, this is part of the challenge, part of the struggle that she faced, because we have construction on the road and she had to get detoured again.
Do a little talk of what you're doing so far.
So guys, we just did a little workout. We just rented the bike. We did a few different shots. I'm using the one microphone mostly on the gimbal right here. I have the other microphone that I'm planning to place on the bike to get some more closer shots of the chain, or closer sounds of the chain and whatever noises we can get from the bike and stuff. So that's pretty much the game plan, just trying to find somewhere to easily position it. Gonna clip it on somewhere.
So guys, for these next shots, I'm actually using both microphones and I'm recording in the stereo setting, which is going to allow me to have more flexibility in post. The audio that I'm capturing right now from my gimbal, from my camera, which I'm located in the middle of the street right here, which is getting some nice sounds as is, but I'm also going to be able to have the audio from the microphone that she has on her bike right now. So we placed the microphone on the bike at the front of the bike where she has her purse, where she has her bag. It kind of just felt more secure there. I didn't want to put it anywhere else right now because we were just kind of traveling so much and I didn't want it to fall off the bike. So we put it in that front basket where her purse is, where her bag is, and we're kind of just traveling in this new location, which is Kensington Market, which is just, again, a shortcut to where she's trying to go. Again, she's going to go meet up with her friends. I just wanted to emphasize a few sounds that I thought would be kind of cool to emphasize, such as her unzipping her inside pocket of her jacket, and I also wanted to kind of capture some sounds of her opening up her phone and receiving that text message. So I kind of recorded those sounds in post. I added those sounds later on in post-production. I just recorded those phone sounds later on at home, and I'm just kind of getting different angles from further away. Now I'm getting a closer shot of her reading that text message.
So you know what, I'll do another take over there, okay?
So guys, for this next shot right here, I relocated the one microphone that was on the bike on her bag, and now I just placed it on top of her shirt because I needed to get the audio of her talking.
Can you, your face is half in the sun, half out, come all the way in the sun. Yeah, that's good, perfect. Okay, anytime you want, put it back away and then take it out, yeah.
So I was just explaining to the model what I wanted her to do, to take out her phone, and then from there, go ahead and read the text message and reply back verbally.
Man, this is second time you've done this to me.
As you can see, why I wanted to install the microphone on her shirt, because I wanted to catch the audio, and you can see how much ambient noise was around, people walking. I've been hearing all this kind of noise in the background, and now we're just kind of going to a new location. So again, her challenge, her plans that she originally had have now been changed several times because she just got a text message that her friend, or that the person that she was going to meet up with, is no longer going to meet up with her anymore. So she's coming to these locations, or she's going to this location to just basically take a selfie, relax, maybe just post about her day, enjoying the sun. Nice location that a lot of people know about Toronto, Canada, Kensington Market. You can see that she's pulling off her jacket, resembling that, you know what, as much as things have gone a little bit negative, there are positive things, and she's just kind of enjoying the environment that she's in right now, kind of enjoying the sounds of the city. Let's have a quick look at some of these shots in the final edit. So these audios that I've recorded here of the phone, her taking the pictures, I obviously recorded those at home. And I also realized that my Panasonic GH5 camera battery just died, so we're going to be changing that right now. And also I wanted to share with you guys on how windy this day still is. So guys, I'm just doing a quick swap here on the GH5 battery. The battery's running low. So I was just in the middle of recording and it warned me that the camera was shutting off. So I'm just gonna swap the batteries. I think that took about 30 seconds or so. And we're probably ready to go. I'm gonna power back on the gimbal. And she's rolling. All right, John, you can place that microphone there by the curb. So guys, for this next shot, I figured I just wanted to get a sound of the bike going off from the curb, from the sidewalk onto the street. So I just placed the microphone actually just off the curb on where she is driving off the curb, right over there. And that's exactly where I placed the microphone, just underneath the curb, because I wanted to emphasize that sound as much as I could. I thought it would be a good idea, and this is what it turned out to sound like. Ooh. So yeah, we just arrived back at the bike checkout place. We got to check in the bike every 30 minutes. So we're just doing that. We're gonna head up a new location. Got some sick shots here on Spadina, Kensington, Graffiti Alley, a few different places, and we got to still keep on going. So let's head out. So guys, the way it works with this bike rental, you have to basically check in the bike every half an hour at any one of these locations throughout the city. They're kind of staggered throughout the city. So what we did is we checked in the bike and we kind of drove to the next location. We parked the vehicle and then we just found another bike rental location and we continued on with our shooting. So this is exactly what we're doing right here. We actually had to do this a few times throughout the day. So we're just going through the city, going to our next location. But yeah, we're just heading out to a next spot. Quick little bite to eat, getting some nice visuals, having a blast. Weather turned out good. The wind is a little bit of a challenge, but we got this, man. We'll make it work. So guys, check this out. We are arriving on location right here and we're getting set up to shoot the next scene. And I wanted to get some sounds of her traveling through the gravel, the little stones over here at this location with her bike. So for me to do that, I decided to put the Lark 150 on the stones up ahead of where she's going to be traveling. And I told her to just kind of drive by the microphone and we can just pick up that sound and kind of add that little section into the video. Again, I was just looking for any type of sounds. It was very windy, as I mentioned earlier, and you can see here as she's approaching the microphone, which is just up ahead. Yeah, she just drove over the microphone, the Lark 150 transmitter. So let's have a closer look at it and see what happens over here. She just rode over it. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're okay, Hollyland. Take some bike videos. Okay guys, so here we are at the next location. This is called Underpass Park. This is also a well-known location here in Toronto, Canada. This bridge right above us is the bridge for the highway, and you can see there's lots of graffiti, there's lots of art over here, and we'll be able to capture a lot of different sounds as well. So for this section of the video, I am filming with just one microphone, which is located on the gimbal, as you guys saw earlier on in the video. The other microphone is just off, and I am recording in the mono setting right now. So this section of the video, I know that I'm gonna have to do some post-production and add some kind of sounds into this, because I have an idea that I would like to incorporate, such as a heartbeat. So what I just did previously, I explained to Dorna, the actress model, I told her what I wanted to do. I said, okay, so approach this pillar, and I want you to kind of ride past this pillar. Okay, so that's exactly what she did. She did an amazing job, and if you guys notice in the final edit video, this was all done in one take. And you can see here that she reversed back as I told her to do. She's paying a lot of attention to this drawing because maybe it reminds her of something, or she hears something, or she feels something. So as she's getting off of it, she's getting closer. It really has her attention. And I told her to start getting her hands nice and close to it, as if she's feeling it, to really feel my city sounds. And I really wanted to incorporate a heartbeat, and I wasn't really sure on how I was gonna get this heartbeat, so I knew I had to kind of create something. I didn't want to have to buy something online or use something online. I wanted to make something at home. So I had this idea that I wanted to add this heartbeat in this transition, and I'm like, well, I don't have a heartbeat sound. I don't want to take one off the internet, or I don't want to buy one off the internet. So I'm like, I really have to create this heartbeat sound. What can I do? And this is what I came up with right here. So next, what we're doing here, I said to Johnny, my behind the scenes video man, I said, Johnny, can you please give me a hand? Can you just please lift up this bike, turn the wheels, the pedals for me? And I wanted to just capture some audio as best as we can to hopefully I can add into post-production. I wanted to catch the different sounds of him pedaling, of the bike just kind of turning the wheels on its own, and just kind of different sounds from the bike, the chain, as best as possible. So if I needed any extra audio in post, I would be able to do that. So I recorded this in the mono settings with just one microphone, and that's exactly what I did. So here is some more behind the scenes footage, guys. This is me at home while I was editing the video. What I've done is I've accomplished so much editing so far, and I said, you know what, there are some sections that need some improvements for audio. So what I did is I played back the video at home in my backyard, and as I was watching the video, I was literally mimicking the motions and, as best as I could, the sounds that would normally be captured in those environments. That's exactly what I was trying to do. So I was watching the video there on my iPhone. As you see there, it's on the ground. I have the Lark 150 a couple of feet away from me, recording in the mono setting, and I'm just going to be going through the motions as I watch the video, and hopefully capture as many sounds as I need as possible and time them right on the point and right on the money, right when they are perfectly in sync to where they need to be. For an example, this basketball shot right here, I did not naturally capture the audio of those guys playing basketball in the background. So what I did is I edited the video. I noticed that there were some improvements for audio to hopefully enhance the video, and that's exactly what I did. So guys, check out what I did to try to capture some more audio sounds to add to that scene. So for an example, when that guy was passing him the ball, I wanted to capture that sound of the ball getting received in the hands, and then I wanted to also capture him taking a shot on net, possibly going off the backboard, or maybe just a swish right into the net. So this is what I did in post-production to try to hopefully improve this audio in this video. I'm looking for a sound basically of the ball going through the basketball net, and I got Juliana helping me.
Hello.
And we're just using the Lark 150 to get some sounds, but it's kind of hard right now because everything's locked up and not able to use. So what we kind of thought of, and we're going to use her jacket as the sound, as like the net, as the ball going through the net. Do you think it's going to work? I think we got a little idea. So let's put the camera here on the tripod. I'm gonna get the microphone here.
Put it on my jacket.
Okay. So we're gonna go like this, and you're gonna basically throw the ball right here at this part of your jacket.
Okay.
Go. Try it again. That sounded probably pretty good. Keep on going. We'll try to do a couple more takes. Come closer. Not good, not good. I think that's okay.
Guys, good shot, Underpass Park. We gotta hit up a new location, which is gonna be Lakeshore HTO Park. We're gonna go get some sounds over there by the lake. We still gotta actually capture some more audio, specific audio from whatever we got over here. Basketball, skateboard, bikes. So we might talk to some people over there and just incorporate, see what we can get them to do. Let's do it.
So guys, that's exactly what we did. I approached these guys at the skate park. I told them I'm filming a video with a new microphone. It's a wireless microphone, and I kind of just want to get some audio of you guys skating around. So if you can kindly just clip it onto your shoe or your sock or whatever it is, find somewhere to clip it on and just skate around, have some fun. Okay guys, so now we're traveling on the highway to the next location, which is going to be Lakeshore. We are just driving by here, the CN Tower, and along with that, the Rogers Center, two well-known buildings that we have here in Toronto, Canada. So the game plan is to head down to Lakeshore, capture some sounds that we can down there, and continue with the rest of the storyline here for this video.
What's going on, guys? So it looks like we just got interrupted again. We got to swap out some batteries, so we're gonna swap it out and then we're gonna get going again. Seems like this monitor takes up quite a bit of battery here. I guess because of the brightness, it's 1000 nits brightness, so it's gonna take definitely quite a bit of juice. I already went through a couple of batteries already today, so. And I'm also replacing the battery for the Tilto Nucleus Nano hand wheel. The hand wheel battery just died on me, so I'm gonna do that. Just take this out, take out the battery, put the new one in, power it on, and calibrate. We'll just slide this back on the rig here now that it's calibrated, and we're ready to go. So we actually have a Lark 150 placed on the back of the bike right now, just on the bike frame, just so we can get some of the audio. That's the audio that we just got right now, coming down from this area. If you want, go give them a close-up where I put the microphone there at the back of the bike.
So having a closer look over here where we actually clipped on the microphone here to the back of the bike, which is a great location because we're getting quite a bit of sounds from the bike itself, and the fact that we're recording in stereo is going to allow us to pick up the sounds that we want from the bike and allow us to eliminate any other sounds that we may not want, which gives us more flexibility in post-production.
You're just looking around, looking at the city, looking at the water. That's pretty much it. Yeah, exactly. It's just you and the bike and the city. I'm gonna wrap around that circle thing, okay?
Let's have a look at the final edit to see how some of these shots turned out and how the audio sounds. As you can see guys, having the microphone clipped onto the back of the bike is definitely improving the audio in my opinion, being so nice and close to the actual source. And along with me having a microphone on my gimbal and being able to record in stereo is allowing me to capture bunch of different sounds from different locations, one from the bike and also from where I'm located. For an example, you can hear the water and the atmosphere and the birds and whatnot, and I have actually added some extra audio sounds like the birds in post-production. Those sounds right there of her pressing the start and stop recording on her iPhone, I recorded those at home in post-production. Okay guys, so I think it would be a great time right now to mention to you that all the music, all the instruments and sounds that you're hearing coming from the piano, the keyboard, the strings, the violin, all these ambient sounds that we created at home in post-production. So what I did is I pretty much edited the video to about 95%, and then I watched it back and I said, you know what, this video can definitely use some music, but I don't want it to be music that I'm going to be taking from the internet or something that I purchased or whatnot. I said, you know what, I really wanted to create these sounds, and that's exactly what I did. I'm definitely no musician, so I created a few sounds of myself between some of the instruments that I have here on my keyboard, and I also reached out to Johnny Bloor, which he is the behind the scenes cameraman that filmed all of this behind the scenes footage, and I reached out to him because I know he's also very creative, and I said, Johnny, you know what, if you don't mind, here's the video, watch it, let me know any parts that you think that could add some instruments, and that's exactly what we did, and it kind of just gave it that nice, beautiful final touch. Well guys, that's a wrap for today's video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video and also learn something along the way. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know down in the comment section down below. I try to reply to everybody that has any comments or questions. I definitely appreciate everyone that has been supporting the channel. We are just over 600 and now slowly we're gonna get to 1,000. And as I mentioned earlier, cannot do that without you guys. So I totally appreciate it. Hopefully I covered everything that you wanted to see on how I recorded these sounds with the Lark 150 and how overall I filmed this short film project. I thought it was a blast. I thought it was a great project to be involved with, and I'm kind of enjoying the outcome and the results because I learned a few things from this project, such as different scenarios on when I should have been maybe recording in stereo instead of mono, or maybe I should have been recording in mono instead of stereo, and also the placement on where I had the microphones. I learned on maybe placement on the gimbal or on the actual sound source itself, for an example the bike or the waves or the birds or all these kind of like sound effects that I added also in post-production. So it was a great learning experience. If you guys have not submitted your video already, if you guys have not started recording it, whatever it is, we still have time. I've been slowly working the last few weeks, or should I say over a month now, on the filming, and now the editing has been taking a lot of the time, guys. All the filming was done in one day within a short amount of time. As you guys saw, we probably start give or take in the afternoon and we pretty much ended in early evening around 8 p.m. So I'm gonna say about 8 hours give or take, somewhere in that ballpark, between filming and traveling and having a little rest, having something to eat and whatnot. So it was overall a great day, great experience, great project. I enjoyed it. I also enjoy taking a look at other content creators' videos that they created for this Feel My City Sounds for the Hollyland campaign. It's just enjoyable to watch all these different cities around the world and how these content creators captured those sounds, and sometimes those videos will inspire us to incorporate things into our video. And it's just fantastic that it's part of the campaign contest from here from Hollyland. The fact that we have to kind of show the behind the scenes footage, which that actually reminds me, the campaign here from Hollyland encouraged us that we are allowed to use any type of microphone, any type of audio equipment that we currently have. We weren't kind of forced to specifically use the Lark 150 or any name brand mic specifically. We could literally use any type of mic or audio equipment that we have. So I thought overall it was just a great opportunity to be creative, be more familiar with our gear, and overall just kind of have fun with it, guys. So that's a wrap. I appreciate you guys tuning in and looking forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace.